So we got the Heat Press Nation Signature Series. You know, I've been seeing a lot of this on YouTube, so figured I'd try it out. See if it's worth the hype. If not, we're sending you back to the store. Hey guys, so just bought this heat press, and I figured I'd just talk about it while I'm unboxing it, because I know it could probably bore you just watching me unbox this. I was struggling too, because it was pretty secured in there, which is a good thing, right? So you see my son right here, he's helping me, my little helper right there. Yeah, this thing was pretty heavy. It's probably about like 50 pounds, but it was like also attached to a wood, so that's kind of like why I was stuck a little bit. But yeah, I've been using a regular cheap heat press that I bought from Amazon. Probably most people start out with, just to get the feel for it, see what it's like, So I also, as this is my first YouTube video, my name is Nelson Perez, and I also opened up a DTF direct to film little business in my garage. So what I do is I just make custom heat transfers, DTF direct to film transfers, as well as I also create the shirts for the customers. So if you ever need custom stuff, you could always hit me up at dynastytransfers.com. And this is the heat press. So it's was pretty nice, and testing it out right here. So that's one of my creations I actually made with Midjourney. So I'll probably eventually do some videos on Midjourney and how to create some custom designs with that. It's pretty cool stuff. So yeah, this is I think this was supposed to be, like I said, a moon design, spaceman, something like that, and that's what it created. So I was like, yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's what we're testing out. And right here is the you can see the LCD screen. It's pretty sturdy too. So it's as far as like the aesthetics of it, I like it because it also has a slide out, which even the cheap heat press that I bought had that. It's a slide out, but it's just that the only issue with the cheaper ones is it's very flimsy, but it actually I can't say it didn't do a good job, because it actually did, but it kind of broke on me though. So it's kind of like cheap parts, of course. So like the pressure part would broke, like that's it right there. It served its purpose. It actually still works. I had it for almost a year already, so I'll keep it as a backup for now. 15 by 15, whatever. And I also did buy this other one, this HVT one right here. You see, that one is actually really cool. It's automatic. It heats up really quick, way quicker than the Heat Nation one. But the only issue with this one is the pressure, and when you're doing direct to film, you need that pressure. So even though like the degrees is pretty even, but when you take it out, like if there's not enough pressure and you try to rip off that screen, the film, it's just gonna tear half of the design off, and it's just not gonna look right. So that's the only thing, my only issues with that one. I'll probably do a review on it. So it has good reviews, but I feel like it's good for sublimation. And I did try stacking it to make it more pressure. So I added a couple of the silicone cover things, whatever, and then when it goes automatically down, it's supposed to mold itself into the garment, but it still was just giving me issues. So I don't know, it did okay, if we do it a couple times. But if you're trying to be efficient, it's just better just to get a good heat press. This one was probably about like $600, and this is the first time I'm trying it out on this one right here. So that shirt that I'm using, it's a Los Angeles Apparel 6.5 ounce shirt. So I actually think these shirts are pretty cool. They're a little bit more oversized fit, and they're pretty good quality, thicker shirts. But I also do regular shirts too, so it just depends on the style. But for me personally, this was my shirt for myself, so that's what I like. And so right now I'm just waiting for this thing to heat up. This thing does take a little bit to heat up to 325 degrees that I needed it to be, or 330. And I do it for about 15-20 seconds. And the first time, as I was doing this, you have to like play around with the pressure too, because the pressure, even though it gets degrees and everything, if you don't have enough pressure, it's just not gonna push that film into the garment that the way you would want it to be. You want it to be kind of pushed in to the fibers of the material of the shirt, so that way it kind of gives you that long lasting. When you wash multiple washes, it doesn't crack as easily. So I mean, it definitely works. I also did buy this new thing. It's called T-Seal, which I'll do in another video. I will kind of like talk about that as well. That's like a finishing touch. So once you do your first press, it's the second press, and that's supposed to actually help it's supposed to help that the design go even deeper into the fibers of the shirt. So you know, I think it works pretty good. You know, it is expensive sheet though. It's like $50. It's called T-Seal. But yeah, we'll talk about that in another video. That's, you know, another conversation. So yeah, we'll see how this shirt comes out. Like I said, the first time we're trying it out, just winging it and seeing what happens. But yeah, other than that, like, it's pretty sturdy. I actually even still left the wood on there. I was debating on taking it out, but I'm like, you know what, it kind of adds on to my little makes it a little bit more sturdy, because I don't have like right now I don't have like the best, you know, table right now. I have another table that has my the other heat press, the ovens to heat up this, and then I also have the printer. So little by little I'm trying to, you know, scale up and get, you know, better materials. So bear with me as I grow. I'm sure if you're a new business person and you're working from home, you can kind of relate. You know, you start off with stuff and then you upgrade as you go on, because you see, you know, the progress you're making. You know, like right now I also sell stuff on Etsy, and I just created the website for my business. So I'm trying, you know, to scale up a little bit more. Now I'm trying to get into the marketing side of it, which will be, you know, Facebook ads, TikTok ads. So that's kind of like the next strategy for me, is to kind of, you know, figure out that marketing strategy that's going to kind of like get people to see my stuff. Because I really do work hard at what I'm doing. You know, I make sure I try to make good quality stuff. You know, I use good ink, I use good powder. Like I spend a little bit of money on the more expensive stuff because I want my stuff to be good quality. Like, you know, when I first started out, I was even using like the cheapest shirts I could find. And me personally, I don't even like the way they feel. Like they're Gildan shirts. Like they're okay for, you know, if you're just, if the other person, you know, you're selling to, that's what they that's what they want. But for me, I feel like I'd rather spend the extra money and make good quality stuff. You know, even if it doesn't give me as much profit. At the end of the day, I also just want to satisfy my customers and make sure, you know, they come back for more and they like the stuff. Because, you know, this could be part of a merch. This could be stuff for just personal use. You know, you want a nice shirt to wear, and then someone might, you know, say, hey, you got a nice shirt, and then they might be like, oh yeah, you know, I got it from this person. But if it's crappy quality, I just feel like they're like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but, you know, I wouldn't recommend going there because the shirt's peeling off, whatever the case may be. So I feel like that customer service, provide the best that I can provide for what I have, and, you know, just build up my clientele. So yeah, you know, I thank you guys for tuning in, you know, into this video as well. Like, here's the final product. I think it came out pretty good. It looks good. It feels pretty good. It's really into the shirt. Only thing is I had to repress it again because I felt like the pressure, I didn't have it set the way I wanted it to. So yeah, other than that, good heat press. I give it out of a rating out of a 10. I give it about a 8 out of 10, you know. Only reason why is because I did like that feature with the automatic press, but it's not a deal breaker. And then I also wish the pressure was easier to turn. Like I wish it was in a different area, because it's kind of like sometimes, I don't know. Yeah, overall the machine is great, especially for what I'm used to using. Man, this thing is way better. So much better quality. I give it a good rating. So I just definitely look forward to using this in my business, and hopefully I can keep growing my business and, you know, take you guys along with me. So yeah, if you need any help, have any questions, just leave a comment, subscribe, and then yeah, see you in the next video. Peace. Christian, say what's up.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you working on? What are you doing?
I'm driving my car.
You driving your car? You
Yeah.
want to help Daddy make a T-shirt?
Yeah.
What kind of T-shirt you want?
I want toy.
Yeah, show him the shirt you got on.
This.
Who made that for you?
You.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's nice.